Hey, what's up y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It literally sounds so freaking weird saying that because it's been so long, but today I'm giving the girls a life update. I'm telling you a little bit about what I've been up to, about business, and I wrote down a little bit of what I'm going to be talking about on the sticky note. So let's get into it. If you want to see what I've been doing and what I've been up to, please keep watching. Big dog status, I'm a big dog, I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. So first things first, how are y'all liking that new intro? I just got it done and I'm super excited about it. I think it's super cute. Today's vibe is brought to you by, of course, Skylight. We have a fresh cut grass scented candle from my online store. I'll leave the link in my bio. If you want to grab this, you should. And we're just gonna go ahead and put that on my desk. So first things first, I recently graduated from college. So I graduated from North Carolina State University with a bachelor's degree in biological science. So what's so crazy about that is that I just recently came to the realization that I'm probably not going to use my degree, so that really hurt my feelings. But I'm just so glad that it's over with, and have been trying to mentally prepare to pay my student loans. My plan initially for when I graduated college was to start flight school because I was working for the airport and I just like really fell in love with aviation, and my name is Sky. Like, I feel like it all goes together. So a lot of you may know the story of my business, but I started my business mainly because I do love home decor very much, but I wanted to go to flight school and I was trying to find a way to fund it, and that's where my business came up, right? But recently, well, not even recently, this April made a year since I have been self-employed. Like, I have not worked at the airport or any other job for like the past year, and my aviation goals have changed. So right now I'm just like going through life trying to figure out exactly what is it that I'm gonna do, because I literally love running my business so much that my aviation goals have changed, and I don't know if I want to get a private pilot. I don't know if I want to do like commercial flying anymore, but like literally I have so much fun doing what I do right now that I think that this is like my career, which is weird, but I'm literally trying to figure it out. So being that we're talking about business, let's talk about my recent move. So I've been in business in November of this year, I'll be in business for 2 years. And 2 months ago, I moved into my first industrial space. So I have recently moved into a flex space. So it's half office, half warehouse to house my candle or living and lifestyle business, because I'm soon going to be expanding. And that has been crazy. Like, literally moving in and getting things together has taken me a month, which I'm pretty much moved in and stuff now, but I still do have things at home. But I'll probably do a warehouse tour or something like that, or like talk to you about the process of moving into my warehouse, because it's a lot different than moving into an apartment. I've recently been doing that. I have been prepping for fall and Christmas. Honestly, I think that I'm a little behind, but not really. Like, literally, it's currently July 23rd, and people have been dropping their fall stuff, and I'm like, damn, like I was planning on dropping fall in September. Like, I ain't get the memo, but I'm gonna just stick with the plan and just do what plan a little bit earlier next year. So yeah, I recently got the warehouse space. I'm trying to be more consistent on YouTube and like documenting things that I do here, so you'll see a lot more of that. Just overall expanding my business. Like, I recently have been doing polls and stuff on my business stories, and people have been telling me more of what they want to see, and it's really exciting. Like, I just recently started making soaps. Well, I made my first soap like months ago, like when I first started, and now people are really interested in it, and they're like, Sky, like, can you offer this in the shop? And I'm like, of course, but like, that's a lot of work because your girl has been busy. So I haven't started hiring yet, but I think that having the warehouse is really important for me, because I obviously couldn't hire people working at home. So like, that was the first step in like building my brand and building my business. So I'm really happy that I did it. I think that it was definitely necessary for me at the time. But yes, that's it for that. Other than that, I recently won 2 grants. So I made a video on the first grant. right? So the first grant was a local grant for a development that they're building, and they were looking for small businesses to have 3-month residencies for a pop-up shop. So I'm going to be having a pop-up storefront in the fall. But what's so crazy about this, right, is that right now they're supposed to have like two people who should have completed their residencies by now, right? But the first girl didn't move in yet. So initially I was granted November through January to have like the fall/winter, which I was like freaking perfect because I sell candles. Like, this is gonna be great because it's cool outside, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the perfect vibe, cozy fall time vibe. But I recently spoke to my friend, which I met her through like my tours and stuff when we first like discovered that we won, and she was telling me that she didn't move in yet. So I kind of like, we already kind of talked about it, and I was like, dang, like probably not gonna move in until like early 2022. And like, I was really hoping that I was gonna get like that Black Friday. But they ended up contacting me and said that the second person can't do the dates that she initially had. So they asked me if I wanted to get the second spot, and I was like, perfect, because that puts me right back at Black Friday through winter. So I got my spot back, and I'm so excited about it. I won a pop-up storefront this fall. So if you're in North Carolina, pull up on me, and I'm gonna be there in November. I won a grant, so that was $5,000 for that pop-up shop. And then I recently won a $10,000 grant through this Black owned hair care company. You should definitely check them out, called Mielle Organics. And this was like before, when I did my interview for the first pop-up shop, that was scary. But doing the Mielle interview was a little different, and it was a lot scarier because I had to do like a live pitch, like get on Instagram live and pitch to them why I deserved the $10,000 against someone else who was also live. And she also won, but at the time we didn't know that everybody was gonna win. Like, we thought that we were like literally pitching for it, and one of us was gonna like win and one wasn't. So it was so freaking scary. But I ended up winning $10,000 for funding for my business. And yeah, I just love that they did that, and how much they pour into small Black owned businesses. Like, that means so much. And that has been like really recent. Like, that was like last month. So other than that, I have been really into books recently. I just finished Rich Dad Poor Dad. Rich Dad Poor Dad definitely put like a little spark into my brain about like, yo, this is where you need to be putting money, and this is how you need to look at money, because honestly it changed my perspective on finances. So I'm really happy for that book, and I was gonna pick up another one, another finance book, but I said, you know, I need to cool down for a little bit and read something else. So I've been reading The Song of Achilles. I'm like halfway through the book so far. So good. It's so amazing. So if you want to see more book videos, like literally let me know. But yeah, I just recently got back into reading. Reading was something that I really enjoyed as a little girl, but when I got into school and got into college and had to read those raggedy ass textbooks on like cells, like I just stopped reading. Like, it was not interesting anymore. And now that I graduated and I can like pick up books, like Barnes & Noble is one of my favorite stores. It's literally one of my favorite stores. So yeah, I picked up a couple other like finance books, but I don't like to bombard my brain with too much like financial information and like, you know, stuff like that at once. Like, I want to mix my book palette with things that are going to help me like in life, like finances, business books, but also sprinkle a little bit of like fiction in there, you know, a little bit of storytelling and stuff like that, because I think that too much of those heavy hitters at once is just gonna confuse me. So if you have book suggestions, leave them below. I would love to do a book video on like just random book stuff. So yeah, talk to me. So next, I want to talk a little bit about mental health. Let me sip on something. I got this from a local coffee shop. It's called a Caramel High Rise. I used to go to Starbucks a lot, but I really love this coffee company. It's called Caribou, and this is a caramel high rise. It's supposed to be like a twist on a caramel macchiato, or at least that's what the lady told me, and I love it. It's literally my go-to every single time. It's mental health. So literally, I have decided that I'm going to be on top of stuff and really take care of myself and really pay attention to my mental health. Part of that means like being organized and planning out my days so that I can be very productive and do things that I like the most, right? So I'm like, I focus a lot on my business, but I need to find balance. Like, I don't have really a work-life balance, and that's what I have been focusing on so hard lately. Like recently, with quarantine, I've gained so much weight, so I'm trying to lose like 30 to 40 pounds. So I recently joined a gym. I joined Planet Fitness, and my cousin was like, why don't you join a normal gym, like a real gym? And I'm like, Planet Fitness is a real gym. Like, you don't have to get a pizza on Mondays. You need self-discipline. So I joined Planet Fitness, and I have been very consistent, and I've been making my weekly Trader Joe's trips and just picking up like healthy stuff, trying to stay away from like unhealthy things. And honestly, I feel like I've been doing pretty good. I've been consistent for like a week. Like literally gutting my Instagram page and just making it things that I like literally all I want to see when I go on Instagram is home decor, like pretty houses, and maybe like inspirational stuff, like things on investing, things on wealth. Like if it doesn't provide any type of positivity or knowledge to my life, like I don't want to deal with it. Like I don't want to see negativity, I don't want to see any of it. So recently gutting my Instagram has been something that I've done, and I'm really proud of it. Like I feel like a lot better. The last thing I want to talk about really is just business growth. Like I have been selling candles for a year and a half now. We're going on 2 years now, and I think that it's about time to expand and do other things that I like. So I've been just trying to do that and brainstorming things and just figuring out how to like get things started. So I'm really excited about that. So that's it for today's life update video. I thought that I should start with the life update video before talking about anything else, because for those who have been subscribed already, I wanted to just, you know, give y'all a little bit of update of what's been going on before I just jump into new content. So I'm going to now be consistent on YouTube. I definitely was bouncing around before, but I think that now I am at a decent headspace where I can make this a priority and do it. So I'm really excited about that. I also am now feeling a lot more confident in front of the camera. Like the first couple of videos, it was weird. Like I think I literally just deleted the first one because it was kind of cringy even for me to watch. So I just gutted it, and I'm like, yo, like I'm a very outspoken person. Like in person I can talk to someone and it will be like we just met. Like we could just meet and it would feel like we've known each other for a long time. And I'm like, why the hell am I acting like this on camera? Like why am I getting scared, right? So yeah, I think that now in this chapter of my life, I'm just going to be a little more, or a lot more confident in what I'm doing. I've literally said that I was going to start a YouTube channel since I was like 11 years old and have shaken in my boots and have not done it, but that changes. So if you want to see more of just Sky in general, life of Sky, like I'm here. Please subscribe and like and leave a comment below. If you have any suggestions on videos you want to see in the future, please leave your suggestions down below. Follow me on socials, follow my page, follow my business page. Can't wait to connect with you and talk to you again soon. For the video, I'm doing all the things that I said I was going to do.
Yeah, except for be here at 1 o'clock.